First love. Girls' side. I was in standard 7th when I first came across the feeling of skipping a heartbeat. After looking at someone, my heart felt like it would jump out of my chest and fall in his hands. Being a good girl, I had never spoken to boys even though I studied in a K-ed school until the day I saw him. Viharan. Imagine someone who never knew anything about attraction getting magnetically pulled towards something which her mom has told her to stay away from. How does it sound? Funny? Strange? Right? Wrong? Mixed emotions. First time in 7 years of schooling, my friend Avani and me were not in the same class. We both had already sulked a lot over it in the summer vacation, and finally we decided that recess time we would spend together. So as soon as the bell rang, I rushed out of my class towards Avani's class, and there he was. At the door of Avani's class. The first words that came of my mind for the first ever guy I liked were "Ulala," accompanied with a broad and the brightest smile on my face. He was standing near the door chatting with his male pals and probably missed all of this. Thank God for that. But as Avani came to me, the first question was, "Who is he?" Never seen him before. Avani answered my queries that his name is Viharan and he was forever in our school only. Of course my entire 20-minute recess went in staring at him occasionally and talking to Avani. I felt all the more sad that I am not in Avani's class. The next few days passed in admiring Viharan's beauty. His complexion was fair. Nice black hair cut into short, the most awesomest smile, and his lips were the highlight of his face. Was well built, not more than 5 feet 3 inches. Avani kept on updating me that he was average in studies and good in elocutions. He played guitar and had also been elected as the class monitor. That was the time I started thinking he was way out of my league, because probably he was one of the most popular guy in our batch, and even though I was equally hot, I never realized my worth till I graduated. I know all the guys would love this part after knowing that he is Mr. Popular. Even a girl tries to take all the effort to come in his eyes, and so did I. I started doing yoga and dieting, although it wasn't needed. Finally, the day of my heartbreak came after a month when Avani informed me that Viharan had a girlfriend. I was shattered by the thought of it. Obviously cursed that girl, but at the same time I backed out. If he has a girl, I don't wanna disturb their story. The day I asked Avani to introduce me to Vihaan so that at least I could be there in his life as a friend, and so she did. The more close I got to Vihaan, the more I fell for him. The more I admired God's creation. Even though boys are not termed beautiful, I loved each and everything about Viharan. His lips, as I've already mentioned, were even more better when having a closer look. His eyes were dark brown and kept me completely mesmerized in themselves. His touch was warm and smooth. I wished the handshakes never ended. His voice was like sweet melody to my ears. He had a sarcastically good sense of humor. He sung too good as well. There was nothing about him that I didn't like, and above all he was the first guy-woman in my life and my guru to teach me all double-meaning talks and their meaning, even after a decade. I called him Guru at times. 1 year later, on the day of our class 7th result, I came to know that Viharan broke up with his girl. I felt sad as he was sad, but at the same time all my hopes got back in action. Thank you for watching.